right, good morning, everybody. How you doing? There was something I was thinking about this morning that I wanted to touch on very briefly. I remember a few years ago, I went to Hershey Park for Sukkot, and Hershey Park on Sukkot is a special experience. You know, Orthodox Jewish life is a wonderful, just delightful lifestyle, generally. And something like this is just something that's a special enjoyment. It's hard to really quantify. But with, seeing all your old friends who have all made this pilgrimage to Hershey, Pennsylvania, which was Homer Simpson's Mecca, if you remember that episode of The Simpsons. And running into people and all that, it's something very special there. But there was this one scene that was seared into my mind there. And it was an older gentleman wearing with white beard, wearing a bekisha. I assume maybe bekisha with a tie, meaning someone like, not like a Williamsburg Hasidish, but like a Flatbush type Hasidish, you know what I mean? Like a Shur Yoshev type, that's Far Rockaway, I know, but that type of, you wear a Bekish on Shabbos and Yontiv type. Special type of people, very sincere type of people. And you could see on his face a sincere type of person. And he was there with his son, adult son, probably in his 40s already, his son, who wasn't dressed like him, to say the least. And so here's a father and son, I assume, a father and son bonding together, an adult father and adult son bonding together. And I'll tell you something. The son, who was dressed quite secular, did not look like he was having any fun. And the father, who was dressed like a rabbi, maybe he's a rabbi, I don't know, looked like he's having the time of his life. And I said good yontiv to him, and I think he gave me some words of encouragement. It was obvious this guy's a rabbi, and the son is whatever he is. The reason I'm telling this story is because the ways of Torah are there to bring us joy in life and to enhance even those things that are already fun. Make life enjoyable. That's what it's all about. And I'll tell you, and I know this might hurt some people's feelings, but a lot of people, their whole Judaism is just about death. There's one guy who became a Meshumid, who makes a lot of YouTube videos, and he often calls Judaism a religion of death, which it isn't. Judaism is a religion of life. It's because he was raised in whatever it was, the Reform or the Conservative or the Peripheral Orthodox, where all the whole Judaism is Kaddish, Yizkor, and Yartzeit. But when you're in a real, authentic Torah environment, it's about life. a Purim, a Simchas Torah. You know, people think Purim is a children's holiday, something. No, that's how in the Reform, the Conservative, it's a holiday for kids. They're missing out on the fun that we have in our circles, on a Purim, on a Simchas Torah, or Stam, just a regular, meaning, a Chol Hamoed. And I know we didn't really have Chol Hamoed this year in that way, but we still had a beautiful Chol Hamoed, because the point was, it wasn't just about going out on a trip during Chol Hamoed. These lessons that we learned from going on these trips, meaning to go on a Chol Hamoed trip like I was describing, Chol Hamoed Sukkot at Hershey Park, it's a spiritual experience. God is holding our hands throughout all the fun that we're having. And the people who don't have that relationship with God are missing out on their fun. I work as a chaplain with different religions, as the supervisor. Most rabbis who are chaplains are part-time, and they just serve the Jewish community or those who are interested in Judaism. I'm not the only one in the world in my state that I serve. I'm the only one, but I'm serving all the religions. I'm actually a supervisor for all the religions, and so I have to make sure everybody's being served. Like on PBS, they show from BBC, "Are you being served?" Right? And I was watching, from some of these other religions, and, one in particular, they made a video about, have fun with your religion. And I'll tell you, it's not only that our religion is a fun religion. There's an Amish guy there, or a Mennonite or something. It's not only about having fun with your religion. It's about having fun with God. And because God loves us so much, He wants us to have fun. He wants us to enjoy life, but in the right way, in the proper way. Because the thing is that the other ways of having fun, they might seem fun for a little while. Like the Rebbe Zisha used to say, the difference between a mitzvah and an aveira, by the aveira, you'll start off with and then afterwards it's oi. But the mitzvah, sometimes it starts out with an oi, but then afterwards it's Meaning, what lasts longer? But the truth is, if you're really doing the mitzvah right, most of the mitzvahs, it's before and after. There's no oi even before the mitzvah. Just some of the mitzvahs, it might seem like a little bit of an oi. That's just the Yetzer Hara. So that's but even that, really in the end, it's just such a delightful way of life, and and it's truly enjoying the world together with God, holding God's hand throughout all, not only through the sorrow and the suffering. It's not like on Seinfeld when George said, I believe in God for the bad things. We gotta believe in God with the good things, and we gotta love God with the good things, and hold hands with God throughout everything we do, enjoying life with our families, enjoying whatever we do in life, finding meaning in life. That's what gives us joy. And this is what the Torah gives to us. And I think you could do it through other religions. I'm not saying that you have to be an Orthodox Jew to accomplish this, but I think we do it pretty well. I mean, obviously, I mentioned these other religions do that too. But I'll be honest, I don't see as much of that, even with all of the Jewish humor, the wonderful Jewish humor that has been outside of the Orthodox Jewish world. A lot of those comedians aren't really happy people. They're not having fun. I think we enjoy them more than they enjoy themselves. And that's a tragedy. It's not a comedy. But we can turn it into a comedy at the end, right? The definition of tragedy is a bad ending, a sad ending, and the definition of a comedy is a happy ending. We know in the end there's a happy ending for everything. We We know the whole world's a comedy, not a tragedy. With all the tragic experiences all throughout, in the end, Mashiach is going to come, and we're going to have a very, very happy comedic ending to the whole world, because God loves us and cares about us and wants what's best for us. All right, God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. See you later.